Well, colorblind architect coming from Antelope Island here in Utah. And I'll tell you, it is a beautiful day to be on a trail run. Yes, a little bit stormy, a little bit cool, exactly like my trail runs. But that's okay. So I'm just sharing a little bit of the views, a little bit of the vistas, and hope you enjoy. Alright, so, obviously some people think I'm crazy, for trail running. I don't know. It's one of those sports that is hard to understand, especially when you go into like really long distances. Like today, I think I'm going to be doing about 14 miles, or roughly, I think that's about 22, 23 kilometers. And some people probably think that's like, why would you do that? And my answer is often that this is where this is how I recharge my creative juices. So as an architect, it's really hard to keep the creativity flowing at a high rate. And I do a lot of projects. I work pretty hard, and honestly, it can be quite draining. And what I found a really long time ago was that if I pushed myself too hard, I ended up having mental health issues. And so to avoid going into the mental health issues, what I've found is really helpful, and also what really helps me to recharge my creative juices so that I can keep working at such a furious pace is, frankly, I go out on adventures like this, whether it's backcountry skiing, hiking, trail running, you name it. So I'm just going to take a quick break from the running for just a moment, just to wrap that thought up. Because, you got to find something. You got to find some kind of creative outlet. If you're a young architect or in architecture school, what I would say is find some kind of outlet that allows you to expend physical energy, that breaks you free of, let's just say I've seen way too many architects in my life, colleagues of mine, where they destroy their health. They become overweight. They're always in the office, always working, and their family life suffers. Their health suffers, and it's all because they're so focused that, to their credit, they're doing such a great job doing amazing architecture, and yet they're destroying their life over it. And there is a better way, and that's what I found, and that's what I want to share today, is get out in freaking nature. Look at this is so freaking beautiful. And yeah, okay, there's lots of other beautiful places, and this is what I love about it, is you have the opportunity of getting out in nature, recharging your creative batteries, and living a much healthier life. The other thing that you really need to do is make sure you actually have a good family life. For example, here I am, I'm with my dog. Okay, he's part family, but The other day, I was out with my kids skiing, and sometimes I'm out hiking with them. I go places with my wife and do stuff like that. It's important to take these times. It's important to do these things because it's what makes your life worth living. It's what makes your life extra good, and it recharges your batteries. Again, like I said, you gotta live your life and not just live architecture. Architecture is wonderful and I love doing it. But you really gotta work hard at the rest of your life. So take care of yourself out there. Make sure, get out, exercise, be in nature, and recharge your creative batteries. Hey puppy, you want a treat? Okay, you want another treat? Another treat? Okay. Yeah, you want to spin? Spin. All right, well, continuing my tour of Antelope Island, and I came across this really cool spot right here. So this is on the Mormon Rocks Trail, and it basically describes this old stone structure that was built by the pioneers in order to keep their horses in this corral. And you can see where they kept them. And this is such a beautiful spot. I mean, it's right out on the Great Salt Lake, and man, I'm just loving this trail run. This is great. Must come up. Wait, or it's the other way around. But point is, got down to the bottom of the switchbacks, and now I'm gonna be on that long uphill climb to get back to the elevation where I was. But you know, whatever. Beautiful day. climbing. Steeper than the switchbacks going down. So maybe the next time I do this run, I'll do this loop in reverse. Whew. That was a tough hill. I'm gonna catch my breath and then continue the run. Now, of course, as I get over here to Elephant Point where I started the video, I'm gonna be backtracking down the part that goes back to the car, which is about 3 miles. And that 3 miles is actually mostly downhill at about the same amount of climbing as I just did on the way here. So all in total, I think I'll probably be around 800 to 1,000 feet, maybe probably 400 meters of climbing. So, but we'll see. I'll check it at the car. Yeah, I mean, I know this is a little hill, but the trail is sandy on this hill, so it's making it a bit tougher, but hey, it's okay. Once I crest this one, it's only about another mile to the car, so yay! trail runs done, and ended up being a bit more up than I thought. It was actually closer to 1,800 vertical feet, so probably about, 700 meters, 800 meters? I don't know. I don't know what the conversion is all that well. But anyways, I'm driving on back home. Thanks for joining me on my trail run today, and hopefully you get out and do some exciting adventures too. I'm the Colorblind Architect. Peace out.